welcome. You're watching the Newshour Special Edition with me, Priya Bahal. A day before Gandhi Jayanti, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi today wrote an opinion piece titled Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Extolling the virtues of Hinduism and being a Hindu, Gandhi Sayan went on to explain the idea of dharma. He says that Hinduism belongs to no one in particular and accepts anyone who embraces it.
यह कहना कि हिंदू धर्म केवल कुछ सांस्कृतिक मान्यताओं तक सीमित है, उसका अल्प पाठ होगा। किसी राष्ट्र या भूभाग विशेष से बांधना भी उसकी अवमानना है। भय के साथ अपने आत्म के संबंध को समझने के लिए मनुष्यता द्वारा खोजी गई एक पद्धति है हिंदू धर्म। यह सत्य को अंगीकार करने का एक मार्ग है। यह मार्ग किसी एक का नहीं है, मगर यह हर उस व्यक्ति के लिए सुलभ है जो इस पर चलना चाहता है।
Now, when unimpressed, BJP has pointed out that the irony behind this reflection is stark, reminding the Wayanad MP of multiple instances of hate speech by his political allies. The BJP is asking, why did Gandhi Sayan not come out in defense of a religion that he claims to love and admire so much when it was being brutally slandered?
आप क्या उम्मीद करते हैं इन लोगों से जो चुनावी हिंदू बन जाते हैं? आप क्या उम्मीद करते हैं जो प्रैक्टिस कुछ और करते हैं और दिखाते कुछ और है?
जैसे जैसे चुनाव पास आता है वैसे वैसे राहुल गांधी जी को नए नए ड्रामे बयानबाजी करने की उत्साहिता होती है कि शायद इससे मेरी बात बने। राहुल गांधी जी 55 साल बाद आपको ये याद आया सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम। 10 साल आपकी सरकार पहले रही जिसके आप ही सब कुछ थे, तब भी आपको याद ना आया।
It is another futile attempt by a seasonal and occasional Hindu to prove his Sanatani Hindu credential. Elections in many states have forced Rahul Gandhi once again to talk about Hindu Sanatani principles. What Mr. Udayanidhi talked about Sanatan, what Mr. Chandrasekhar in Bihar talked about Sanatan. Rahul Gandhi is still mum.
Dismissing the Chunavi Hindu charge, Congress, however, says that hypocrisy lies in BJP's own conduct.
इस देश में सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम बोलने के लिए भी क्या हमें भारतीय जनता पार्टी से इजाजत लेनी पड़ेगी? जो लोग हिंदुओं के ठेकेदार बन रहे हैं, सनातन धर्म के ठेकेदार बन रहे हैं, जिन्हें राहुल गांधी जी के सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम बोलने पर तकलीफ है, वे ही लोग रामायण जलाने वालों को टिकट दे रहे हैं अपनी पार्टी में मध्य प्रदेश में। ये पाखंडियों का समूह है और सिर्फ 2 माह के लिए इनकी राजनीतिक जिंदगी बची है। उसके बाद ये अपनी जिंदगी को ढूंढते रहेंगे।
The questions now being asked are, what prompted Rahul Gandhi to pen this piece, especially at this time? Is it unjustified to link Rahul's beliefs to elections? Is Rahul Gandhi guilty of preaching what he does not practice when it comes to his own political allies? And can Congress MP be taken at face value as his own allies insult Hinduism while he remains silent on that issue? To help find us answers to these questions, we are now joined on the broadcast by Guru Prakash, who's national spokesperson of the BJP, Rahul Ishwar, an activist, Manoj Yadav of Samajwadi Party is with us, Jagadishwaran, a political analyst, is with us in the broadcast, and advocate Nikhil Jain, who is also a political analyst, is with us. Mr. Jain, if I could quote from the article that Rahul Gandhi has written, he says that Hinduism is how we understand our relationship with our fears. What fears is Congress MP hoping to tackle with this article?
See, Ms. Bahal, when Rahul Gandhi is writing this op-ed, I don't understand why the BJP has to create such an issue about it, because I've read through the entire piece of 2 pages and there wasn't a single adverse remark that I could find. Obviously, Hinduism is a philosophy in life. It is a way of life. Scholars about the religion, followers of the religion, preachers of the religion have said that for centuries, probably for millennia, and that is the entire concept of Hinduism. That is how it is distinct from other Abrahamic religions like Christianity, Islam and Judaism, that does not rely on a single solid written scripture. It is a way of life. And when you read the Bhagavad Gita, when you read the teachings of Lord Krishna, that is what he talks about, that one has to fight our internal battles. You look at the entire story, the entire epic of Mahabharata, what is it about? There isn't a single character who is all good, there isn't a single character who is all bad. It is all about fighting with the demons inside us. It is about learning to overcome our fear, our pride, our lust, all the negative values that one can imagine. And that is what Rahul Gandhi is saying. I don't understand why Meenakshi Lekhi has to bring out with these jibes. So when the Prime Minister brought the Women's Reservation Bill, it was a good move. The Congress party hailed it, or as did all the other opposition parties. They supported the bill in the parliament. So that is what the BJP could also learn from, that if there is something good, something non-political, something that is not taking a political jibe at another leader or another party, there is nothing wrong in them hailing it. And even if they don't want to hail it, they could very well be silent upon it. But that is not the politics of the BJP. The politics of the BJP is of hate, is of creating fear in the minds of people who dissent against it, in the minds of people who don't agree with the ideology. And that is what the BJP has shown with the way it has reacted to the op-ed.
Okay, Guru Prakash, now Jairam Ramesh today said that today with this piece, Rahul Gandhi has elevated the public discourse and it is a deeply personal and thought-provoking piece. What is wrong if somebody wants to extol the virtues of a religion that he actually believes in? Why do you see duplicity or hypocrisy there?
No, I think I disagree with you when you quote Mr. Jairam Ramesh saying that Rahul Gandhi has elevated the public discourse. Rahul Gandhi ji is elevating the public discourse on an everyday basis. Khadge ji, Gehlot ji, Main ji, on an everyday basis, we see Mr. Rahul Gandhi taking the public discourse to a new level. But what has happened today? It's hypocrisy of historical and remarkable proportions. For a party that has filed a petition in the Supreme Court saying that Bhagwan Ram is a figment of imagination, Ram Kalpanik hai. In 2007, the Congress party files this petition in the Supreme Court of India, number one. Number two, for a political party whose senior leader, former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Digvijay Singh, Hindu terrorist, Hindu आतंकवाद, इलेक्शंस आते हैं तो हिंदू आतंकवाद नहीं, हम भी हिंदू हो जाते हैं. इलेक्शंस आते हैं तो भगवान राम काल्पनिक नहीं, भगवान राम वास्तविक हो जाते हैं. What is wrong with Mr. Rahul Gandhi? He is the leader of the Congress party. He is the so-called leader of the so-called India Alliance. And that same very important constituent of the India Alliance, DMK, Udayanidhi Stalin, who is the rising star of the DMK, what does he say about Sanatan Dharma? He compares our Sanatan Dharma, our eternal Dharma, what? With dengue, with malaria. Next day, the senior leader of the DMK, A. Raza, he says the same thing. Swami Prasad Maurya, the leader of the Samajwadi Party, he says the same thing. Professor Chandrasekhar of Rashtriya Janata Dal, he says the same thing. You come to the Congress party, Acharya Pramod Krishnam, the senior leader of the Congress party, is saying कि कांग्रेस के कुछ नेता ऐसे हैं जिनको हिंदू धर्म और हिंदू शब्द दोनों से आपत्ति है. सतीश जारकिहोली, कर्नाटक प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी प्रेसिडेंट, ही सेज कि हिंदू धर्म और हिंदू शब्द से मुझे समस्या है. What are you going to do about all this? This is hypocrisy and double standards of the highest level. We have to understand, ये चुनावी हिंदू हैं. चुनाव पास आ रहा है, मध्य प्रदेश में, छत्तीसगढ़ में, राजस्थान में चुनाव आ रहा है, तो हमें अपना जनेव दिखाना होगा. But I have to make this very clear on your show tonight, that the people of India can see through your hypocrisy, can see through your agenda. You can no longer fool the people of India. It is the same Congress party. Last 10 seconds. Madam Indira Gandhi, when she was the Prime Minister of the country, she opened fire outside the parliament on the sadhus who were protesting against the गौहत्या. गौहत्या के विरोध में साधु आंदोलन करते हैं, आप उनमें फायरिंग करवा देते हैं. और आज उनके पोते ये कहते हैं कि भाई आई एम अ प्राउड हिंदू. दिस इज बियॉन्ड आवर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन. This is the double standards of the Congress party. Congress party as an institution, Congress party as a political organization is deeply anti-Hindu and hates Hindu to the very core, hates Hinduism, hates Hindutva, hates the Hinduism philosophy which has been inclusive, eternal and Sanatan since times immemorial.
मनोज यादव जी, समाजवादी पार्टी में तो आपके खुद के कॉलीग हैं एसपी मौर्य, जिन्होंने इतने सारे स्टेटमेंट्स दिए हैं जिसमें उनको रामचरितमानस बिजनेस में खामी दिखाई देती है, उसमें ब्राह्मणिज्म को वो बोलते हैं रूट ऑफ ऑल डिस्पैरिटी है, हिंदुइज्म को बोलते हैं होक्स है, फिर आप ऐसे लीडर के साथ कैसे अलायंस कर पाएंगे जहां पे राहुल गांधी आज अपने एडिटोरियल में कहते हैं दैट हिंदू अंडरस्टैंड्स दैट वी आर ऑल स्विमिंग एंड ड्राउनिंग exactly in the same waters. It is all encompassing. It loves all living beings. यहाँ तो राहुल गांधी के हिंदुइज्म में तो सब कुछ अच्छा ही अच्छा है।
देखिए, इस बात को समझना पड़ेगा, और अगर मैं थोड़ा सा पीछे चलूंगा तो शायद बेहतर समझ में आ जाएगा इस डिबेट में सबको। असती प्रथा एक कुप्रथा थी इस देश में। महिलाओं को अपने पति के साथ जल जाना पड़ता था। ये पार्ट ऑफ हिंदुइज्म, पार्ट ऑफ आवर धर्म, यही तो था कि जलना पड़ता था ना। और सारे जितने भी पंडित हैं, पुरोहित हैं, अरे अभी बता लेना, रुक जाओ, सभी लोग उसका करते थे। और जो महिला विरोध करती थी उसको पकड़ के जबरदस्ती उसको जला दिया जाता था उसकी पत्नी के साथ। कोई आया राजा राम मोहन जैसा, राय जैसा, और उन्होंने लड़ाई लड़ी। पाखंडियों को बहुत दिक्कत हुई। फिर विधवा विवाह में भी इसी तरह की लड़ाई हुई। इसे पार्ट ऑफ अवर रिलीजन, और जो भी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं सब उसी का तो ये अंश था। लेकिन ये कुप्रथाएं खत्म हुई। तो अगर किसी काव्य में, माफ करिएगा, रामायण अवर महाकाव्य, नॉट ए कोई धार्मिक ग्रंथ नहीं है, हमारा महाकाव्य। और हम अपने महाकाव्य में अगर कहीं स्त्रियों पे अत्याचार की बात को सुन रहे हैं हजारों साल से, और उस पर कोई विरोध नहीं कर रहे हो, किसी पार्टी के लीडर ने किया, समाजवादी पार्टी के लीडर ने किया, आरजेडी के लीडर ने किया, या कोई XYZ किया, तो उसको बताना चाहिए कि इसमें ये जो कमी है इसको ऐसे ऐसे सही किया जा सकता है। धर्माचार्यों को आगे आना चाहिए। लेकिन एक महत्वपूर्ण बात, मोनिका नाम की जिस महिला को कांग्रेस बीजेपी ने मध्य प्रदेश से टिकट दिया है, उसने पूरी रामायण जलाई, सनातन को 1000 गालियां दी, और हमारे बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता महोदय मेरे ख्याल से उस बात को भूल जाना चाहेंगे। चलो ये तो मान लो नई बात। उत्तर प्रदेश में एक कैबिनेट मंत्री हैं योगी आदित्यनाथ जी की सरकार में, उन्होंने कहा कि भैया ऐसा है, राम जो है वो दशरथ के पुत्र नहीं है, वो तो किसी ऋषि शुंग के पुत्र हैं। इतनी बड़ी बात कह दी।
गुरु प्रकाश जी, लेट्स टेक इट वन बाय वन। यादव जी, गुरु प्रकाश जी, आई थिंक आप मोनिका भट्टी के बारे में कह रहे हैं, लेकिन आप शायद उनके पिताजी मनमोहन सिंह भट्टी की बात कर रहे हैं, जिन्होंने पहले देयर आर रिपोर्ट्स दैट से दैट ही हैड बर्न्ट अ रामायण। Hypocrisy shoe is on your foot, Guru Prakash.
No. Thank you for correcting the gentleman from the Samajwadi Party. See, you cannot be selective. And let me make this very clear. We don't need any certificate from anyone in this country. हमारा हिंदू प्रेम क्या है, हमारा हिंदू स्नेह क्या है, ये समाजवादी पार्टी के लोग हमें प्रमाण पत्र देंगे क्या? समाजवादी पार्टी जिन्होंने कार सेवकों पे गोलियां चलवा दी थी, ओपन फायर करवा दिया था, वो आज हमें हिंदुत्व का और हिंदू धर्म का प्रमाण पत्र दे रहे हैं। मैं उनके बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था। आई डिड नॉट स्पीक
यादव जी, बोलने दीजिए, आपको भी समय मिलेगा, बहुत समय हमारे पास।
मैडम प्लीज अलाउ।
यस प्लीज गो ऑन मिस्टर गुरु प्रकाश।
नहीं, ये यू कांट हेल्प इट। ये समाजवादियों का संस्कार होता है, समाजवादी पार्टी के संस्कार हैं। लड़के हैं, लड़कों से गलती हो जाती है, छोड़ दीजिए। But let me make this very clear. We don't need certificate from anyone, leave alone समाजवादी पार्टी। और आप बोलते हैं रामायण के बारे में, मुझे बहुत दुख होता है। अभी आपने कहा पंडित पुरोहित समाज से आपको समस्या है। आपके नेता स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य ने ब्राह्मणों के खिलाफ क्या बोला था, पूरे देश को याद है, पूरे समाज को याद है। लेकिन मैं बताना चाहता हूं, आई वॉन्ट टू एक्सपोज योर हिपोक्रेसी एज वेल। जब ब्राह्मणों का वोट चाहिए होता है समाजवादी पार्टी को, तो लखनऊ में बहुत बड़ा जनेश्वर मिश्रा पार्क बनाएंगे। जब ब्राह्मणों का वोट चाहिए होता है समाजवादी पार्टी को, अखिलेश यादव जी को, तो परशुराम जी की मूर्ति का अनावरण करेंगे। लेकिन उसी ब्राह्मण समाज को, उसी समाज को आप तोड़ने की बात करते हैं। दिस इज योर हिपोक्रेसी। एंड मिस्टर यादव फ्रॉम समाजवादी पार्टी, आई वॉन्ट टू आस्क यू, आपको हिंदू धर्म के महिलाओं की इतनी चिंता है, ट्रिपल तलाक पे आपका क्या पोजीशन था? मुसलमान समाज की महिलाएं, माताएं बहनें हमारी माताएं बहनें नहीं है क्या? आपकी ये हिपोक्रेसी, आपके दोहरे मापदंड जिसको देश के सामने एक्सपोज करना बहुत आवश्यक है। जब 370 की वजह से, बिकॉज ऑफ 370 द वुमेन ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, दे वर नॉट गिवन द प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स,
ओके,
दे वर नॉट गिवन ह्यूमन राइट्स, दे वर नॉट गिवन फंडामेंटल राइट्स। वेयर वर योर लव फॉर द वुमेन फोक्स देन? तो तो अब अपने दोहरे मापदंड की परिचय यहां मत दीजिए आप.
Yes, we'll come back to Mr. Yadav, but let me also bring in Mr. Jagdishwaran, because the biggest question, sir, that is being asked today is that how can anybody believe Rahul Gandhi when he goes on to say Hinduism is great, Hindus are great, when he doesn't open his mouth even once, when your party leaders, one after the other, look to assault the integrity and dignity of the same Sanatan Dharma?
Okay. First of all, when you, I request the anchor to ask questions in English to other guests. I'm okay with the guests speaking in Hindi. I understand they don't understand English, but let the anchor please ask questions in English to all the guests so that other people can understand. I'll come to the point. See, when you are asking about the fear factor that Rahul Gandhi wrote on the piece, I was thinking like there is so much of fear in BJP, and that is why. See, this is a beautiful piece. This is more on a philosophical line. I don't know why it is being unnecessarily pulled into a political line, and this is actually a piece that even the BJP can embrace it. Now, you are asking me on one side DMK is against Sanatan Dharma, whereas Rahul Gandhi. I see both are same. See, this Sanatan Dharma that DMK is attacking, the tenets of Sanatan Dharma that DMK is attacking, it is dividing people. Whereas the Hinduism that Rahul Gandhi is speaking is the same, whereas he says, let us all be one, let us all be united. Let there be no hate in this country. We see so much of hate now. I mean, hate has gone to so much level that one guy is targeting the Muslim people and he's going on
hate
killing
like
spree,
saying that
shooting
Sanatan
people
Dharma
in
is
a
like
train.
HIV and hypocrisy.
We see a teacher asking.
And COVID.
Yes, of course, yes.
That's hate.
Because this Sanatan Dharma, it is dividing people, it is creating, this Sanatan Dharma is responsible for casteism. This Sanatan Dharma has created caste. There is caste hierarchy in this country. I would say if you're not going to agree, no, there is no caste hierarchy. I would say, yes, there is caste hierarchy in Tamil Nadu. I see people, even though we are for social justice, we see there is so much of
caste. Caste system should be eradicated. They said Sanatan Dharma should be eradicated. They did not say caste system was HIV. They said Sanatan was HIV. But that has been debated till cows came home.
Since you asked that question, I replied. Okay, so what DMK is saying against Sanatan Dharma and what Rahul Gandhi wrote in this piece are same to me. He's saying, they both say, let us treat everybody equal. This religion is a beautiful religion which can take any people. This is a tolerant religion, as Mahatma Gandhi has said it. So let's not divide people in the name of. See, to BJP, Hinduism is about hate. It is about religion. It is about God. It is about God. But to Rahul Gandhi, it is not about that. He is talking more on a philosophical line where he's saying it is about love. This is what he preached throughout his Bharat Jodo Yatra.
He said it is the biggest disgrace. He says it is like HIV leprosy. He says that even calling it malaria dengue is a soft
Raja said the same thing what Ambedkar said. Raja said the same thing what Dr. Ambedkar said. He didn't differ anything. Ambedkar said the same thing on Hinduism.
Say one must eradicate
Ambedkar said this. I quoted this before in your show.
Dr. Ambedkar did not say one must eradicate Sanatan.
Please read Ambedkar. Please read
He did not agree with
please read
He did not say that they must be destroyed and eradicated. But that's not the point. The point
please read Ambedkar. Please read Ambedkar. I will tell you the book. Pakistan and Partition of India, page 386. Please read Ambedkar.
Sir, you quote me whereas Ambedkar said
eradicate
Sanatan, but that is not the point here. Guru Prakash, I will come to you, but let me also get in Mr. Rahul Ishwar. Quoting Gaurav Gogoi, what Rahul Gandhi has done is given a message of hope and strength to many people who want to live in a world of kindness and decency. Do you agree?
Hinduism is a much above concept and philosophy than BJP or Congress or any politics. Hinduism is the faith of Mahatma Gandhi, of Vivekananda, of Shankara, and thousands of reformers, saints, and spiritualists that came to our land. So it should not be a bipartisan political issue on one hand. Second, anyone like Rahul Gandhi ji, is writing about it, it is welcome. But naturally, people will ask, what about the earlier comments? What about his friends saying about, or political allies saying about Hinduism? Is that not a natural question? Won't I am a practicing Hindu, I'm a Hindu activist. Won't I as a Hindu activist feel? What about that affidavit that was given in Supreme Court which says Lord Ram didn't exist? What about a RaGa statement? What about Udayanidhi Stalin's statement? I am absolutely sure Rahul Gandhi may not agree, but is Rahul Gandhi having the courage to raise a voice by saying that at least he doesn't agree with it? At least saying that this is not. Yes, we too had our problems. We too had casteism. Vivekananda came to my land and called us lunatics, and our place is lunatic asylum because of the horrible casteist practices we had in Kerala and South of India. Yes, we had issues, but it was great Hindus who themselves came and reformed our system in a positive way. So without seeing the nuance, whenever there is an attack on Hindu Dharma, Rahul Gandhi is not standing up. Rahul Gandhi is not disagreeing with Stalin. Rahul Gandhi is not disagreeing with RaGa. Rahul Gandhi is not disagreeing with those who abuse Ramcharitamanas. Rahul Gandhi is not disagreeing with those people who unfairly attack Hindu Dharma.
Nikhil,
so when he says something like this, naturally the question asks, what is your position on that? Because Rahul Gandhi is also a political leader. So it is incumbent upon Sri Rahul Gandhi to clarify whether he agrees with all those 8 statements. I'm absolutely sure if somebody said this about Holy Islam or Holy Christianity, everyone in the left liberal spectrum will stand up and say this is Islamophobia, we shouldn't attack Christians, this is anti-Semitism. Fair enough, that should be there. There shouldn't be any phobia. But when Hindu phobia comes, Sri Rahul Gandhi is not responding. Why is Rahul Gandhi not responding to Hindu phobia? That is in India is a legitimate question. Every practicing Hindu would like to ask Congress Party of Sri Rahul Gandhi.
While one would like to give Rahul Gandhi benefit of doubt, it is a country where everybody is free to practice their religion, even wear it on their sleeve. Can we absolutely neglect the notion that every time there are elections around the corner, we suddenly see Rahul Gandhi making trips to temples? He is apparently going to go to Amritsar tomorrow, to Golden Temple, even as Aam Aadmi Party and Congress are fighting. He's what sources are telling us is that it's not a political visit, he's going for a mandir visit. Now, we also heard from sources earlier that he might be visiting Ram Mandir in Ayodhya as well. Do you think that it is just a coincidence that every time there are elections, Rahul Gandhi finds this faith inside him with renewed vigor?
See, Ms. Bahal, the point is that Rahul Gandhi is a practicing Hindu. He belongs to a certain community and he's never stopped following the practices of his religion. What has happened is that when during election times, whenever there is a senior leader of a party, wherever he goes, it is today's politics. I may agree with it or not, but it is today's politics for senior leaders to carry around with them their cameramen, their social media persons and all of that. So when Rahul Gandhi is visiting a temple or a mosque or a gurudwara during election times, it just happens to make the news. It's not like when the elections are not going on, Rahul Gandhi is not visiting these places. And also you just mentioned that he'd be visiting the Golden Temple in Punjab. To the best of my knowledge, Punjab elections are not happening for the next years. So why is he visiting that temple? He just wants to go to a place of worship. What is wrong with that? And when the Prime Minister goes to all these temples and sits inside caves with the cameraman inside and pretends to meditate, why does the BJP not object to that?
Mr.
Secondly, on the topic of the debate, I thought this is a news debate and not a history debate. Rahul Gandhi, give me a minute, Priya. I just want to respond to the earlier panelists. That Rahul Gandhi has written an op-ed today. Instead of talking even about a single line of that op-ed, we are going here and there. 10 years ago somebody said this, 5 years ago somebody said that. Why are we not talking about the current topic? This is a news debate. This is not a history debate. And if indeed it is a history debate, let me point out to my friends from the BJP that they are now very jubilant about the fact that women have equal property, Hindu women have equal property rights. Which was the government that brought that? 2005 UPA government led by Dr. Manmohan Singh. And also the first time any government in India attempted that was in 1955, Congress-led government under Jawaharlal Nehru, and it was the RSS, the ideological parent of the BJP, that vehemently opposed that. And that is why, listening to the opposition in the country, Jawaharlal Nehru had to back down and he did not bring that reform in 55, and it took the country 5 decades, it took 2 generations of Hindu women to get their equal rights and property. And also, another panelist was talking about why does Rahul Gandhi not condemn this person's statement, that person's statement. See, the point is that Rahul Gandhi is the top leader, among the top leaders of the country's largest opposition party with hundreds of MLAs, multiple MPs, about 100 MPs, and if you can't expect him to condemn the statement of every person, and you're
but he did find the opportunity to condemn the statement of Nupur.
If we go by that benchmark, why has the Prime Minister...
He was the leader of the same party who had the same number of MLAs, probably more than they do right now, when he found time to condemn Nupur Sharma's statements, as he should have.
Correct.
See, Nupur Sharma's statement... see, there is a difference. Let's be very honest and real.
There's no
here,
difference,
Priya,
sir.
That to attack
That
a political
was
opponent
as much
versus
hate
condemning
speech
one
as
statement
what
from one's own party
RaGa
is a
and his
different
party
thing.
colleagues have said.
Has the Prime Minister condemned the statements of Ramesh
No, now
Baduri?
you're changing goalposts.
Has the Prime Minister condemned the statements of Ramesh Baduri?
You said that Rahul Gandhi is a senior leader, has 20,000 other things to do.
I'm merely making a point that you can't expect top leaders of political parties to condemn every single statement made by every single person in their party.
No, but a statement
The
of
Congress party is a party with millions of workers. You can't expect Rahul Gandhi to be condemning the statement of every single person in the party.
If you have the time to write 4-paragraph long article for a newspaper, which would roughly be 2.5 pages, you also have the time to pick up a phone and tell your ally, please respect the religion. Guru Prakash, do you think that this course correction has been prompted by the last CWC meeting where the likes of Bhupesh Baghel and others have told Rahul Gandhi that this might be a self-goal, what their allies are doing, it might work for the DMK in Tamil Nadu, but it is going to be a blowback for the party's prospects. We all know that their Bhopal joint rally also had to be cancelled, and everybody said that it was because the party fears that they have to face the aftermath of what their allies have done, but still they are not going to tell their allies to desist from making those statements. In fact, they rallied behind Stalin's statement at the India meeting.
No, I think that's absolute the truth and the reality and the fact of the matter. But I was patiently listening to our previous panelist, and very briefly I would like to respond to Mr. Jagdishwaran, who said that Sanatan Dharma is equal to casteism. Ambedkar never called for eradication of Sanatan Dharma, number one. And I would sincerely request, I would sincerely urge you to read Ambedkar before selectively quoting him. You should read about Ambedkar, who I did not speak. I think we should be doing a graceful debate. Yeah, thank you. No, I think we are doing a graceful debate, sir.
Mr. Jagdishwaran, you will get your time. Don't
no one was speaking when you
will
were
get
speaking.
your time.
Please
you don't even need to raise your hand. You'll get your time. Mr. Prakash,
please have some.
No, I'll tell him, because since you're saying Ambedkar never said that, I will say.
I think
what Ambedkar wrote. Since you said Ambedkar never said that,
I think this is not the way. This is not a shouting competition, sir.
Since you do not know,
I'm sorry, but this is not a shouting competition. No, I'm not going to indulge. I'm not going to indulge in your shouting competition, sir. Please have some respect for Sanatan Dharma and then come and debate. Priya, I'm not going to waste my time like this.
Sir, we've given respect to everybody so far. Let Mr. Prakash finish his point. I will give you time, I promise you. Yes, Mr. Guru Prakash.
Okay.
No, Priya, when you are bereft of logic, when you are bereft of any real argument, you do this mudslinging. This is unpardonable. But you have to understand that you selectively quote Ambedkar. It is the same Ambedkar who reveres Ramanujacharya, the beacon of Sanatan Dharma. He says, I accept Ramanujacharya as my guru. So I don't think you can selectively quote Ambedkar as it suits your agenda, number one. Number two, I was patiently listening to my friend from the Congress party, and I'm happy. I'm happy today that a realization has been made. I'm happy that the Congress spokesperson has said that Digvijay Singh is like million of other Karyakartas. Digvijay Singh, who is the former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, the senior most leader of the Congress party, has been rejected by the Congress spokesperson. कि वो तो ऐसे ही है, वो तो बोलेंगे ही. दिग्विजय सिंह के स्टेटमेंट पर राहुल गांधी प्रतिक्रिया दे, इसकी कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है. I'm thankful to the Congress representative for making this sufficiently clear.
Play good cop, bad cop at the same time. Yes, Mr. Jagdishwaran, 30 seconds. I'm running out of time. Final word to you.
Priya, I'm not the Congress spokesperson.
No matter what the Hindus say, Hinduism is a menace to liberty, equality and fraternity. On that account, it is incompatible with democracy. Hindu Raj
I cannot allow this to happen.
Ambedkar,
who are you to speak, sir? Who are you to speak? You are no one to speak about Hinduism.
No,
you are no one to speak on Hinduism.
But he's only proving the point that I was making earlier, that while people have pointed out problems with Hinduism, and those problems have been acknowledged and worked towards. Sati Pratha was not eradicated by some outward force. It was after consultation, discussion and debate that it happened. Nobody spoke of eradicating the entire dharma. You cannot throw the baby with the bath water. But unfortunately, I've completely run out of time. Also, one clarification that Mr. Jain wanted to put out, that he is not a Congress leader but a political analyst. I will say that on your behalf. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on this debate. We take a very quick break.